Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 11 and he has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds with a hand over hand method, and then I paint the rest. Got something on there. So, I have been thinking about this all day. This may turn into a bunch of flowers, or this may turn into what I think it's going to turn into, which is a bunch of flowers that make a butterfly. So we'll see. I'm not sure how this is gonna go yet, but I'm gonna kind of make it, and then we may it may not go according to plan. So then we have the second option to pretend like this video never got started and do a different one. No, I'm just joking. Just joking. I didn't really mean to do what I just did yet. I wanted to get the yellow down at the bottom, but maybe this is what needed to happen. I tend to paint with one paintbrush when I'm painting flowers, but technically these are not, I mean, they're gonna be kind of a flower, but technically I'm making a butterfly. So butterfly flower something, and that's my plan. So I wanted to have, kind of like and I may have like not put them in the right order or something, I'm not sure. So that happens a lot as well. When I think I'm like in the right spot and I'm really not. But again, it's okay. We can start over at any time. And a lot of times when I think oh, it might need some more yellow. When I think I'm putting it in the right spot or doing the right thing, then that's generally when like I kind of have to start over or change it or something. But we shall see. That's always my answer. Hopefully that's enough now. I'm kind of tired today, and you're gonna say, Lynn, you say that every time you do a video. Well, it's kind of true. It's truly kind of true. Owen keeps me busy. And so this is still looking like mess. It's looking like a mess. That's what it's looking like. But we're gonna make it work somehow. It's all gonna come together at some point. This is all gonna come together at some point. That's what I'm going with. So we're just gonna keep making it all happen at some point. At some point, I promise, it's gonna come together. That's what I keep telling myself. It still kind of looks like non-somethings. I'm not sure. So I want more red up there. And kind of more blue down here, which had more yellow right there, which is fine. So now we kind of got this. I think I'm gonna have to make it happen a little bit more. I'm gonna have to spread it out some more, but we're going to come in here, and this is like the flower part. So we're gonna make this like the connecting, and sometimes we just, it does something eventually. And I'm probably gonna have to come, no probably about it. I'm gonna have to maneuver this a little bit more, and so we'll see if it works out. Otherwise, like I said, I'll be starting the video over like this never even happened. No, it's okay. It's a learning experience is the thing. This is going to be like the leaf up here. And that's, so we'll see if that stays like that, or if sometimes I do too much at one time and not what I want it to look like or do. So I'm not gonna get there too fast yet. Okay, that light was not what I wanted, so it was fine up there, but we'll see, it's still happening. It's still happening. I wanted the darker. So I'm gonna have to put more on my, what I do is I put this on the paper, and then I just go through and I put everything on there. And then what I do is I call them paint blobs, but oops. I have paint blobs all over me. But from the leftover paint, when it dries, I make these little things. So that is what happens. And I need more green. So while that one's drying a little bit, I'm going to move up here. And I'm definitely going to have to fill in the gaps and do some. It's funny because I wanted to do something quick tonight because I'm exhausted. So I could go to bed quick like a bunny, as I say. And this has not been quick. Not that it's been slow, but there's a lot more left to it because I got to make it actually kind of look like butterfly. Because right now it's a mess. That's what I think, at least. It'll get there. I'm not giving up on it yet. But it does look like it's a mess. So now what I'm going to have to do is kind of feather this out a little bit more and bring this kind of down. Maybe I should just do that. Oh, there's more of the light. I'm okay with the light, but see, it's mixing better now down there. So now let me see what I'm going to do, because I need to angle this a little bit better. I might need. I can't decide. Oh, and then I got the brush all there. This is the learning curve of all learning curves. See, like when you start to do something, I'm gonna need more of the yellow as well. Because when you haven't done something before, you have to learn. And so we are in the learning curve. And I'm a mess. Discombobulated. I was sitting at church this morning and I started thinking about how, oh, that was almost coming down. How when roses are like my nemesis. I laugh all the time because they just, I can't make them, just can't make, I always see these people that paint these just beautiful, beautiful roses, and they've got like this distinctive design, and they're just gorgeous. And mine aren't. Yet they're not realistic looking, which they're fine, but I just always see these really, really pretty ones where the people have mastered. Now see, this is just even we're having more distractions here. But they're so pretty, and they work, they just do amazing kind of work to them. I see what I might have to do is put the yellow across here. That might work. I'm thinking in my head here. But I started thinking about how I wanted to do a flamingo with the body like a rose and then the flamingo part around. So this got me to thinking about making this butterfly. And so here I am doing this butterfly, and that's where I'm at. So, that's how I got started on wanting to do a butterfly flutter by. My yellow, the one yellow I keep using is almost out. And so I keep not putting very much on my paper because I don't have much. But so now I'm trying to make it kind of look like it's flowers all the way across. I think I've got some explaining to do. I think that it's I think if I think here, I like talking in circles. I think if I think, there you go. If I once I like kind of go through it again, I think it'll be like if I did it again, I know more what I want. Now they kind of look like what's those those like woolly mammoth of caterpillar kind of things where they're really, really fuzzy. That's what that kind of looks like to me now. So I'm going to probably get myself in even more thickness of life here. I'm gonna fluff this out a little bit more. And which that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm using a different gold and yellow to see what can happen here. So I thought if I fluff it out, fluff, maybe that would make it look a little more I don't know. I don't know, folks. I think it was a good, did we all learn something from the butterfly? Did we all learn something about ourselves? Okay, see, that probably was not the wisest move there. In my mind, this turned out amazing. I cracked myself up. I'm not quite sure what to do about this. I think I'm going to go back to the leaves and how I said I didn't want the light on there. Now I do. Okay, that's not helping, probably. That makes it look even scarier, right? I had envisioned kind of like where I made that like more flowery looking. I'm just really not sure. All the deep breaths are not going to change this, I promise. I promise. So it almost feels like the middle of this is like the yellow should have come up more, I think. So I don't think that's gonna change it right now. I don't think. So we've learned, what have we learned? We've learned a lot. I don't think those look like flowers. Okay, we're just gonna think about it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this here over Owen, L, and B. And then we're gonna take a poll. All right, well, there you go. That's where we're at. And I'm not really sure. So we're gonna just pretend like it did something and think about it. All right. Well, you have a great rest of your day, and I'll be still thinking over here. So toodles! Hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 11, and he has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills, and he helps me paint the backgrounds, and then I paint the rest. And I'm gonna go with this as round 2. I'm kind of not even sure. I painted and I'm not thinking that I wanted it to be my painting for today. So I have to think about it. So I'm painting again, and we'll see. I'm going with the same colors that were on my thing. If I get brave here, I'll show you what I did. I was trying to make a butterfly. That's what I was trying to do. And I was doing the butterfly like I was going to be, like it was going to be made out of, okay, here, I'll just show you. And I'm too tired to fix it. I don't know what to do to make it. I got to do some stuff to it. And so it's just I can't process it to get it to do what I need it to do. So that's okay. We're going to just move forward. And so now I've got this green, as you can see. This is when I should just go to bed, but once I paint something and I'm not like completely, I don't even know what to say. There's nothing like, I mean, as I've said before, projects, everything's a project. So it's okay when something isn't exactly what we want it to be. But I'm not sure even with that. Because, I always say perfectly imperfect paintings. That's what I paint. But I had it in my head one way. And this scene, I painted the background, all this green, and then I'm trying to put lines in here to make the flowers. So we're just going for interesting tonight. That's what we're doing. It's all part of what we're gonna go for, and that's okay. So Owen had a good day, and that I'm very thankful for. He had a good day at church, and tomorrow he's going to vision therapy, and he's going to music therapy. And I'm very excited about his music therapy. If you haven't looked at any of our other videos, I share some of his music as well. And I've always felt like music was, a big part of life and what we do, and just it helps calm, and it shares your story, and it's just, to me, it's just music is just part of our lives. It should kind of calm us, excite us, help us, all of that kind of thing. So I have always put instruments in his hands, and his favorite right now is playing the harmonica. And he's learning. He can't really make a song, but he sings. He's actually got perfect pitch. When he sings in his regular voice and he takes his time to sing, he's got perfect pitch. And so I'm very excited because he loves music. I'm excited to have him go to music therapy and learn from somebody besides me, to be able to play more and kind of really get the notes out and see what happens with that. So I'm very excited. And tomorrow will be his first lesson. Tomorrow's a huge day because he also is he's worn glasses before, but he's getting his new pair of glasses. So that is a huge thing for him too. and then he'll have his regular vision therapy. And so it's just a very busy day. Plus, he goes to school, which he loves school. Oh, he loves school. He loves the routine of school. I wish I could give him the same routine every day, but that is not how life goes. And, he needs to learn that that's not how life goes. And as much as I want to give him routine every single day, that, is definitely something that we have to work through, and he has to know that he can't do the exact same things. And it's hard because he definitely wants to do the exact same thing. I got distracted by my color coding here. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, how I got here. I was going to do a very quick painting, and then I got it in my head because I had thought about that butterfly at church today. I was thinking about a flamingo, and then I started thinking about the butterfly, and so I got it in my head that would be cool to do, like to make it look like it was I can't even think, a flower, and it just didn't work out that way, as you could tell. So, now I'm doing this, and again, it's gonna be okay. One night I painted a rooster, and then on top of it I painted stuff, and then on top of that I painted more stuff because I couldn't get it the way I wanted it to look. No matter what I did, it was just not happening. And so I finally just said okay, and I started finger painting over this. And to this day, it's probably one of my favorite paintings because it's packed full of every emotion that I could possibly have put into it. And it's just, sometimes life is different than we ever imagined, or we can't even process what's going on, or the different things that are happening. And so, as much as I wanted that to be exactly what I needed it to be, it wasn't happening. And that's the story. So I look at that painting now, and I am so excited that it didn't work out. I'm so thrilled that I was able to keep going with it and make it what it was. And I have it hanging by another painting. And every time I look at it, it just brings me joy knowing I didn't give up on it. I didn't stop to just, throw it away, or to paint over. Oh, I did paint over it, but to not keep going with it. And my butterfly thing over there, that, I'll get there eventually. And if I don't, that's okay too. It'll work out. And see, I've got all these little lines down here, but I don't need them. They don't need to be there. This is just very abstract. So maybe we'll have maybe we'll just do one wild, flower down here. Just really wild. It's just gonna be a wild one. And, it's gonna get in the bunch somehow, but not by the way we thought. Maybe that's what we need. Just some wild ones. Some wild ones. So, I'm gonna put another one over here. And then I'm calling it Doodad Day. It's been a long day to me. Long couple of days. Oh, I think I'm going to do some red up here. I don't have much red left on my... I left the colors that were on my plate from the other masterpiece. So, okay, so I'm going to do over Owen, L, and B. Now, I think I need red right here. Not that I have much red left on. This is what happens, you see. I needed it to connect, even though I was adamant that I wasn't going to. It's okay. So, we're just gonna... I have very little left on my plate. And I'm not gonna get more for it. So, there we go. And we might as well just like really truly confuse the whole issue and do this. You know, when you're gonna do something that's kind of abstract-ish to begin with, might as well go all out, right? So, I think we're, I do have paint on, besides the real paint on my walls, I do have paint all over my walls and all over my clothes. That's why I pretty much always put the same thing on to paint, because, you know, you might as well not ruin all your clothes. Okay. See, it goes flying everywhere. It's probably on the camera. I find that a lot. Okay. Oh, you know, now see. I just want mush over here because there. All right. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Toodles!